Hello, Cancer. This reading is for the sign of Cancer. It is for any placement that you have in Cancer. And this is for mid-January 2026. If you are interested in a private reading, then the information is in the description box below. And the energies can switch. So where it might be for one of you, I'm talking about you, and like for another, it's about someone that you're dealing with. So for the sign of Cancer, what is going on for Cancer? Mid-January 2026, Cancer. Here we go. Cancer. They're not really wanting to come out. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle one more time. Cancer. Mid-January 2026. Okay, we have the Two of Voices and the Sun in reverse. Gemini also got the Sun in reverse. Okay, so there's something that is unseen that you actually do not know about, or you haven't. Yeah, there's something completely unseen that you don't know about, or you have not been made clear about. This has to do with a decision that you have not been told about, or you haven't. I think this is a situation that's behind the scenes. Knight of Materials. Okay. It's coming in very slowly. Knight of Materials. It's something long awaited. So I kind of feel like you feel like you're blocked in some way. Because whatever this is, you're not quite sure about. I feel like you've been patient. Temperance in reverse. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. Temperance in reverse. So that means she's like this. Okay, sorry, I don't know why I said that. As if I'm talking to a child. Could be a child you're dealing with. Yeah, something is taking its time. You're just waiting. Yeah, the Three of Inspiration. Okay. I feel like this is something that you're waiting and waiting. And I feel like you're in limbo, and I feel like you've come to, this is hard to explain. Like you understand and you realize that you can't decide. I feel like whatever this is, it feels like a loss of hope, but it's not. It's just taking its sweet time. So it's like you're looking out. You're looking out into the distance. And there's something like glimmering off in the corner, but it's like you've been alert to it. But you can't quite see what it is that you're being alerted to. Ten of materials. Interesting. Chariot in reverse. You feel stuck. Like it's unmovable, unmoving. Yeah, I feel like you're waiting. And this does feel like it's imbalanced in a pretty significant way. I feel like you're going back for more of something. Like you're going back to check for more. So something feels like it turned in a different direction and you're working very hard. This is really frustrating energy, but I do feel like it's going to be okay with the sun and the star in reverse. Obviously, everything is. 10 of materials. It's like something is gathering around or surrounding a long-awaited experience. I noticed that the people look like it looks like a design. There are shades of gray. So you've been working around a subject, a project. You've been working around it and you're going back. Okay, what else, Cancer? 5 of inspiration. Cancer. I feel like this is a challenge. Yeah, the Chariot in reverse again. I feel like this is definitely a challenge. So you're not in a moving position right now. It's on like hold. So it seems like, I feel like you're exhausted. The Chariot, the star, the sun, everything is on hold. Like you can't see, it's blocked, like you're stopped. There's and somehow you are awoke or you are woken by this. It is interesting how she's working with all of this and then there's a tree right next to her. Like I feel like this is what you're working on. And it's just still, like there's something still about it. You're working around a subject. So the star being in reverse and the sun being in reverse says that the light is shining, but it's not yet opened. It's not yet opened. So what I mean is they haven't yet turned in the upright. So there's something you're missing. It has to do with being in the correct like line of things, like things actually working out. It looks like there might be like a misunderstanding because I see fireworks as she's going towards the door. This is a metaphor. And it's like, it's not yet time, or there's something about the time that's blocked. But yeah, temperance in reverse, blocked. Let's see what else. The 9 of materials. I feel like okay, this is a lot like one of the other readings. I feel like you are opened and you're free and you're moving and you're doing what you're doing. And I feel like paired with the Hanged Man in reverse, it could be chaotic where you're just like, you're being humorous and silly yourself about a situation. It feels like this is separate from what's going on. Like you're going back to check and everything is like stopped, it seems, around whatever this is. But it's still there, it's still beautiful, it's still shining. I feel like you almost make a joke like, this is where I am and this is what I'm doing, but I'm being stopped somehow. Or it's like it's surrounding, you're like a center point in some way. I feel like you're disappointed about your work. I know this is really kind of like negative sounding, but it's not, it really isn't, especially with all of these. What time are we on? Okay. There's essence and beauty and radiance found, something unique found on in a different way, or on the different side of things. Cancer. Justice in reverse. Two of emotion in reverse. I feel like this has you separated from someone, or things are just not in balance. Things are they're just turned. They're just flip-flopped. Yeah, I feel like they're flip-flopped. You're trying to make something work, and it feels like it is completely, like it's back in a different direction. So this is exactly what another, I feel like a few of the signs have gotten this energy. You see forward and you see hope and inspiration. You see the potential. But you feel it's like you're alone in the process of this. I feel like she, in some way, this person is outstretched, like they're stretched out, and it's a metaphor for like doing so much. There's something that is there, but it hasn't been discovered yet. I feel like it's your experience. Like you're walking around, and then like everything else is kind of in different places. Four voices. Muse of emotions. I feel like you're a queen or a king in this dynamic. You're in charge in some way. And you have control. You do have control. Four of voices, yeah, and there is peace here. But with the justice in reverse, it shakes up a little bit. It does shake up. So it feels like you are on pause and you are quite surprised about it. You're like, where do I go here? Where do I go at this point? I feel like with the rose petals, there's steps that are here. Like there's steps forward and around this tree. This is the tree of family. So this could have to do with your traditions. It could be that you're used to things being completely like the other direction, the other way, if that makes sense. And so it seems like there's a lot going on surrounding like what you're doing. Cancer. It just seems like it's out of balance. We have the Lovers, But you do have people on your side. You do have people with you. Sorry if I sound like I'm a coach. I don't mean to sound like that. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, so there's like another side to this. Something is going in a circle again. This is a common theme. So it could be retrograde. You do have pleasure and love on your side. You do have something to look forward to. I feel like this is definitely about family, definitely about family and being able to trust even though things are not seen and they're out of balance, or they're being readjusted. Yeah, this has to do with security, your home, your family. What else for the sign of Cancer? Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's like when you can't see, but you can think a lot. You can think a lot about something, but you can't see it. Or it's out of sight. So yeah, I feel like this is something that you are on high alert about. You're holding it together for your family. There's something about like, okay, there's a circle going on here, right? And then there's something slow moving on the other side, which is a process that you're looking for, or you're very curious about. Like you are looking for the center point of where this aligns itself. You're basically looking for the root or the middle part of the situation. It could be that you are the middle part, but I also do feel like you're looking for the middle part. Like for example, on the Hanged Man in reverse, the eye. It's like you're looking for that, whatever that is. And it seems to be the fruits of your labor. It seems to be security, stability, an answer of some kind, relief. Three of Cups. Family, friends. So, like the social setting, yeah, because it's imbalanced right now. Okay, and then we have the Wheel and the Knight of Inspiration. So it feels like out of nowhere, there becomes a transition. Still imbalanced, but there is a transition coming from like a corner direction. And it's a lot like like when you were looking through that door, it's a lot like that. Like